game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Washington State Cougars, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the Utah Utes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Utes ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Coming out with it, it's good. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Cougars offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And when you go to market for a veteran quarterback, you want a guy who can come in, command respect, immediately become the starter, and Jesse, they think they found him.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see how he's going to perform today. I know he was really excited about this opportunity, and David, he chose this situation specifically because he believed it gave him the best chance to compete for a national championship and to have an opportunity to play at the next level. Now he's got to go show it, right? We've seen this guy play before. We've seen him have success. This is a big stage for him today.
No doubt. I think all eyeballs will be on him, right? Even his teammates, they're going to be watching every single move. He was the guy that was talked about to come in, to take over, to lead this team. He's making the money. That's talked about as well. So let's see how he responds, and let's see how he gets his career going in a new spot.
And tackled there by the defense.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
They'll try to get it through the air. Got the quick pass. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. It's complete to the left. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's the handoff. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
And the Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. The Cougars will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Cougars. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They're on the board first here in the season opener.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Utah Utes offense will have its first possession of the game. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war Daddy in the training facility. Here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got it in the middle. It's Rasmussen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. They got it. It's blocked. He's going to scoop it up.
And they had been practicing this all week long. They saw something on film that made them think they could overload them on the right-hand side, and they were able to get back there to block that kick.
Handoff from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to
hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Play of the period, first down here. Motion from the wideout. Offense changing the play. The toss sweep to the right. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the offense goes toss play, but guys, they do it running into the boundary where there's just not a lot of space and room to work for the running back. He had nowhere to go, and he got tackled for a loss.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Maryland is in trouble right now, and unless something changes, this is the type of day that can crush morale. They're trailing by 21 to Florida. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. And the Utes racing to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Hunt is on its way. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And they've gotten a superb performance from their senior quarterback. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders, and best of all, they've protected the football. The Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Out routes are... much about timing. It's got to be a quick, decisive movement from the quarterback. As soon as he sticks that foot in the ground, you know he's breaking out. Throw it right now so he can go make you a play. Great pitch, great catch.
They'll try the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the...
Touchdown, Washington State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The Utes want to pick up the tempo. They just keep firing. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And don't forget, they've already had a field goal blocked. He gets a hand on it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
On the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. A first down for the offense. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out route. Touchdown, Washington State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's showing it all. The juice starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Utes!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He's got great speed. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Washington State, 35. Utah, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Looking downfield very late in the half. Immediately fires to the middle. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Rice-Eccles Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Washington State ready to boot it away to start the third quarter. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Wants to throw on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window if the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rasmussen. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me. I'll make the contested catch.
Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's 3rd down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Snap to the back. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking downfield on 1st down. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find the rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Why, they got the completion there, and it didn't go very far, but the big fella with a nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Utes now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Utes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Here's a heat. Finds his man. It's Waddle. And he gets the 1st down, but and the Utes have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's in goal. Here comes the heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Utes will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Find some fresh air. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it early.
Oh, he's got some space. Push out of bounds at the 39-yard line. A big pickup on that run. We've come to the end of the period, and Washington State is on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the back. Open space at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cougar!
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Utah, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got his man out of the backfield. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Can't get him to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's in goal. Rushes on him. Finds his back in the middle. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Utes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Flips it out to the back. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, Utah! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
I'll tell you, you're lucky if you're watching a college football game and you see one return for a touchdown. That's now his 2nd of the game. This guy is absolutely lethal. He's shown you his open field running ability. He's shown you his speed. I'll be shocked if anybody kicks his way the rest of this game and the rest of the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Now the toss. Breaks into the open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
He breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Hit as he throws. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. And the veteran presence is obvious for this senior behind center. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made caught at the 25. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gives it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air, it's in goal. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds after 27 as this offense tries to get something going. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Utes will call on their punt team. Makes the catch at the 30. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. And this senior really has command of the entire attack right now. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today. When he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game, boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads. You could tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defensive coordinator can get a stop.
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Guys, he's up to 103 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Washington State going back to work on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to... And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they tacked on the extra point. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Dropping back, it's in goal. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Washington State.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 4th down, going to the air. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.